Hello everybody, they call me Muse and I welcome you back to Hitman Freelancer and the Rise and Fall Challenge, where we're going to try and trace a path similar to those pleasing looking curves that you get on graphs sometimes, where we start low, go high, back to low again, as we pursue the death of a salesman with 4 levels in front of us. So, where is the salesman? They are probably in Berlin, as we discussed last time. So before that we've got to get through Alerted Miami and Dartmoor, and also Mendoza. I don't like these objectives very much, but collateral firearms could be possible if I'm allowed to bring a sniper rifle. It's arms trafficking, so we've got a lot of large weapon carrying already, which is problematic. But that's fine. We'll do Miami, I think, and we'll do collateral firearms, and then we can snipe a target. We can blow up another with a prox, and then we can eliminate a bunch of guards with a shotgun. That all sounds acceptable. So my preferred method for collateral, well, for prox explosive, is also to make it a collateral explosive and just lob a prox device at people's heads. And then if someone comes over to help them, well, it won't go well for them, will it? So we'll bring the prox explosive. We could potentially bring a prox duck as well, but it's size 3 and we still need to bring some guns along. So let's see what we've got. We'll bring old Silver Baller. That's nice and small. We're going to bring a sniper, so we'll tuck a shotgun away in our pocket. 6 spots left, so if we bought the golden sword off, that leaves us with 5 left. Then we could bring a size 2 rifle, like the Sieger Ghost, bringing all the legendary guns today. And that does in fact leave us room for a prox duck. So now let's make our way to the basements of Miami. Oh, heck. It's the yacht. We haven't been here for a little bit. For a hot minute. And we got some thumping tunes in the background. I might even need to put a soundtrack on this episode. Although, yeah, it cuts out every time we go to the map, so maybe we do. But we're already on level 0. Level 1, level 2, level 3. So, let's have a look around. We've got a few folks out here. We're only allowed 1 disguise. Where's that camera? Is it on that lamppost? Okay, so that guy maybe has some sort of invite to let us get onto the boat, I'm not sure. Either way, we've got a target over here. We could get 1 disguise and then we could get onto the boat, because some of our targets were on the boat, weren't they? Amy is 1 floor up. Michael is on the top floor. Ooh, look at those planes. That's very impressive. But we won't worry too much about them. First goal is to get target number 1 out of the way. Now, what about this security man? He's just given us free passage into here. There's another security man there though, which means it's probably not a good idea to try and take out the cameras. Maybe a security outfit will be fine. Yeah. Good. Hear this, friend. Clonk. So there's our 1 disguise. Now, what's our next move? It's this person outside, obviously, because... yeah. That's what we need to do. We haven't got a key card. We could potentially, yeah. Let's see. So there is a camera on us, which kind of stops us from lockpicking this. Ah, it's behind the fence. Okay. We could just walk on the boat and then walk back off, couldn't we? Although that involves going up, and then we'd have to come down again. I'm being overly cautious here. Because that's generally better than being underly cautious. So that's the camera taken out. We can now do some lockpicking. This guy's coming back out. There wasn't a key card in here, was there? No. There is a cupboard though, and we've probably got time to drag this guy and put him in a cupboard before his friend returns. Good. Just about. It's quite tight, the timing. But it's possible.
Keep safe.
And then second friend can also go in the cupboard. I'm not sure who we're going to shotgun or where. Ah, you had a keycard. Excellent. We're learning. So this guy over here that we can get to with some lockpicking. Probably a mechanic, yeah. He is not a good target for collaterals. It's not an impossible target for collateral. Crouch down right behind him. I could potentially ping someone upstairs. Let's have a look. But it would be tight. But now he's going back over here. He's just standing. I mean, I've got to. You can't present me an opportunity like that and expect me not to do that. So that's target one down. He's been in some sort of horrible accident. Now he can finally board the boat. Still level 0 here. Now we've got security men. Theoretically, we could lure this guy over to the safe and then blow it up with him next to it. But I guess we don't really need to. And it's more shotgun that we're looking for anyway on
Come on, what are you doing? Put that thing away.
the guards. I'm just photoing things, mate. Yeah, where's quiet where I can shotgun people without bother? I think the answer's not really anywhere. But down here doesn't have many people aside from guards, so I've got a small possibility of being able to take people out. If I'd known it was the yacht, that could have affected my choices. I probably would have bought a silent shotgun and tried to get collateral with that. But as we saw last time, shotgun collateral doesn't always work. There's a propane and a fire extinguisher. So that's the safe sorted if I want to go that route. It would be nice to know where the final clue is, but I'm not having a lot of success. Now, this guy. He's probably my best hope for getting away with shotgunning someone. But then what? There's a cupboard there. Okay.
I'm sorry, sir. You can't just leave that here.
Folks be searching. Is it just one guy who's searching?
Hello?
They come one at a time. That works out okay for eliminate guard shotgun.
Command, this is Red Leader.
Get fucked, Red Leader. Let's just go this way. This is all still ground level, so this is fine. Although we might get spotted. Yeah, someone was kind of looking at us for a second. Cool, we got away with that. So we're still at level 0. One target is still at the tippity top. I worry actually that he might be tricky for collateral just because there might not be anyone else up there. What if I were to stand all the way over here and somebody were to stand in front of me? Could I get a collateral by shooting through them into him? Maybe. Either way, it seems like everyone's given up on searching already. Let's just follow this man for a moment. See exactly where he stands. See if he can be used for a collateral on the guy up top. So if we had a pistol, for example. Yeah, the angle's too dodgy. And over there's no help. We'll abandon that plan for now. We really want to have a look at the area around our target to see if there's a second guard up there, but it's fine actually. It's fine. Don't worry about it. I've got a plan. But the next part of the plan then is going to be on this level. We are now on level 1. Oh, I forgot to get the safe, didn't I? I guess that's not a huge issue because we're swimming in money. Supplies are far more important. So we are going to need to snipe this target, I think, for my next plan. Maybe we can lure her in here. That's not difficult. Sounded like someone watching their cat vom on the floor then. No, 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 no. Knowing full well that saying no is not going to stop them in the slightest. So, can we hide you behind the door? We don't need you to be behind the door forever. We just need you to be sort of out of sight whilst we lure someone else in. And we need someone else to take the bait. Like that guy. He'll make fine bait. Cool, good enough. And we'll turn off the sink before anyone else gets any ideas about coming in. So you can sit there, you can sit on top. This will be much easier than setting up a shotgun kill. Because we just need to shoot through any part of their body, really. And despite that... Oh, I didn't bring a piercing sniper rifle, did I? I just bought a regular everyday one because I'm a bloody moron. God damn it, I should have bought the Leviathan. I was more worried about the size of the sniper rifle than whether or not it can pierce. God dang it. Such an idiot. Not to worry. It's fine. Whilst I would have liked to get the extra cash, we don't need it. I only wanted it out of a sense of being good at hitting men. But it seems that I'm failing miserably at being good. So, guess we just press on. I'm allowed upstairs because I am Securo Man. Am I allowed on the tippity top though? Or is that bodyguard? Let's check supplier first before we move up there. And they do in fact have a pistol for me, the prank pistol. Great, we like this. Now up top we find... There is in fact one man. So it's highly unlikely that we are getting a collateral fire round. Did someone hear that? Oh, great. I was going to lure him up with like a shotgun blast or something. But if he heard that noise and he wants to come up anyway, all the better for us. Bam. Not that we needed a collateral explosion there, but I wanted one. Off we go. Now, silent chopper. That's like 3 prestiges now in 2 episodes that I've biffed. Because I'm an idiot. So, open safe explosive might help redeem things. There's a safe on Dartmoor. So we may as well get our second alerted map out of the way. And what else are we going to do? We're going to throw a frag grenade at someone. I can do that. And we'll bring along our usual tools. Poison target. We've got the Seeker, so that's probably that covered. Maybe we just bring some lethal pills as well, just for the funsies. Why not? And then we need a little gun and a big gun. So, little gun. And maybe the makeshift assault rifle. I quite like it. And that should be everything we need. So Dartmoor, lowest floor to upper floor, should be pretty straightforward. Of course, I forgot to bring a bloody explosive, didn't I? What is wrong with me? Why am I such a dolt all of a sudden? More so than usual, I mean. Oh well. Maybe we can find a propane or similar.
Yeah, get some.
What do you mean, get some? You didn't see shit. How did they see me? Who's shooting me now?
Where'd he go?
Problem solved.
Son of a bitch.
Okay, this wasn't how this was supposed to start, but it's often how it goes anyway on arms trafficking, so I'm kind of okay with it. But let's pop away the old thing. Assault rifle. You know the one. Let's actually pick up our briefcase. This is most definitely the ground floor. It's a fairly straightforward map. Like Paris, really, there's an obvious delineation between the floors. No one else seems to be that concerned about what's occurred. So where are we going to get an explosive? The safe is on the ground floor, but we can come back for the safe after we've got the targets, some of whom are on upper floors. So this outfit won't take us all the way. If I remember rightly, this isn't a very propane friendly map.
Just keep calm.
But this isn't a standard version of it because it's nighttime. There's probably cases around as well that we can just grab explosions from. Or we could drag one of our targets to the safe and then explode them. That seems highly unlikely, but it's possible. So all of this counts as ground floor, which is good. Grab the master key. There's our safe. Let's go see if this version of the map does have propane in or around the kitchen. Although, there's also that man who looks at us briefly. Maybe we go and deal with him before we worry too much about propane. Let's come on around, pal. Yes. That's you out of the way. Thinking about it, that guy's outside. He's probably a very good frag grenade target in general, just 'cause he is standing still. And that works for our purposes. Fish. No propane though. No, can we? I don't think we can throw that guy up through that window if we lure him in. Although, here's an idea using the old noodle. We could lure him with a bullet.
Ow!
He knows where those shots came from.
Anybody there?
Or does he know? Maybe it's a third shot that's required. Now I think he knows. Is he going to be the only one who comes in though? I hope so.
Shit! Nothing here, man. Moving on.
Yeah, the guy outside only heard 2 shots. This guy heard 3. So that's why this guy ran in. Frig. Okay, maybe you did hear more shots.
Yeah, no worries.
It's possibly fine. We'll whip out the assault rifle again, just in case. But it's probably fine. Okay, it's not fine. But that's fine. We'll deal with it. Have a frag grenade, friend. Come on, out the window. Okay. Things are kind of working. To some extent. He's not there. He's definitely not here. Why would he be here? Okay. We got away with that. Somehow, some way,
Please, you need to leave now. For your own safety.
we got away with that.
Yeah, all right.
Look alive. The proverbial shit is about to hit the fan.
Yeah, shit hits fan. So let's go away. There's sus people everywhere. But now we are nowhere near the scenes of any of those crimes. And we're in a clean outfit. And we're still on the same floor. Because this is all level 0. So everything, basically, is coming up 47. Now, if we poison that man, he is going to go inside. Is that a problem? Yeah, it kind of is. I'm guessing our briefcase is going to get scooped at some point. If we change to a civilian outfit, we are going to need to stash our assault rifle, therefore. Everyone stopped searching, though. So maybe they're not dragging bodies all over the shop. Maybe we're okay to make our way back round. I'd like to see just how compromised that bodyguard outfit is. And I'd also like to see if our briefcase is still there. And furthermore, I'd like to rob the safe. Okay, people are dragging bodies.
Next stop, lost and found.
I thought that usually meant people were searching, but no. There goes briefcase. Okay, briefcase is being bought outside. Oh, it's being bought out by the elusive target guy.
Excuse me, sir. Someone left this standing. Maybe you could deal with it?
Oh, come the fuck on.
I would like to deal with it, but no dice. So now where's it off to? What adventures await my briefcase next? Okay, that door's locked, but we've got the key. Briefcase is going straight on. But we're trespassing in this bit. So where are you taking my briefcase? Trespassing is fine. If we get ejected, so be it. Ah, but we're going back outside.
Oh.
We do have a guy in our way. But that's the target, so maybe that's not the end of the world. He's also stood next to a water bottle. But then he doesn't really move away from it very far. So he takes a sip, takes a second sip, because hydration is important. And he pops it back down and does very little else with his time.
Okay.
Let's see if he goes for that baseball.
You, go check that out. Move, move.
Yep.
Affirmative.
Go fetch, boy. And then we get away with that. We pick up our briefcase. Briefcase. Thank you.
Sir, please take your belongings with you.
I'm trying, friend. And then we stash our assault rifle. So now we can change into an outfit that's more suitable for the upper floors. Where are we going to get it? We could see if they've finished piling up the bodies around the other side. Because if they have, then there's a bunch of civilians around there now that don't really have any security near them. And there goes our man. This will be a perfect run if we make it out alive. And it appears that everything in here has been tidied up, perhaps. Oh no, there's still guns. But we are not trespassing in this outer bit. We're only trespassing in the inner bit, and that's quite useful. That would allow us to draw somebody over and snatch their pants. Although actually, yeah, we're best off just coming in here and then doing it.
Don't we have security to deal with situations like this?
They're all dead, mate. Now, what shall we throw? Fish. I was going to throw a briefcase, but then I was worried that he wouldn't come to it. But he probably would, wouldn't he? Because he'd come to it and he'd scoop it up and he'd take it to a guard. But it's fine. This guy's down. He can sit in the cupboard. We can take an outfit that will let us on the upper floors. So it's one floor up for our next target, Joshua Hall. And then it was one floor up for the final target. And then the tippity top floor is basically just the stairway and the balcony in Alexa's room. So really it's only a 3-floor map. So we arrive at floor 2 of 3. Yep. So target is hanging out over there. Who are you, target? Yeah, you two get back to work. Target is just a guy. Piss. He wasn't supposed to see that. And that's going to be the maid. Unless the maid sends him in. Curious. I didn't think she was going to do that. But that works out. I guess she's got a job to do, whereas he's just a syndicate guy, so he's just shuffling around, pretending that he's working. A body's been found. There goes the second one that someone might find down the line. Oh, there we go. They got a bit stuck, but they got there in the end. And then we've got a box in this room. We like boxes. Nothing useful. Very well.
You need to come right away.
You did the right thing. Now let us do our thing.
Yes, terrible accident. Awful shame. That Alexa wandering around? No, it's the target. Alexa's not on this map, is she?
Yeah, keep it real.
So that man is usually a pain in the butt because he's normally an enforcer, but this time we've got the correct outfit to just waltz past him. This woman, though, is an enforcer this time. That's okay.
Hi. Whatever.
Yeah, don't worry, miss. Just tucking your friend in a cupboard.
Need anything? I might have it.
And you don't have any pistols for me.
Come back if you need more.
That's unfortunate. It's not surprising, but it's unfortunate. So there is an enforcer here. There's 2 enforcers here. But luckily it's our man who hears the gramophone. So in he comes. Down he goes. We'll just bring him around the corner just to be on the safe side. Crunch. In the cupboard. And we're getting a perfect run. I feel like there's very little peril
You're in
left.
need of some hardware. If you got the cash,
that we have to worry about. There's lots of peril earlier. So much peril. But I think we've bypassed all that now. Forces all over the shop there though, so we're not getting that crate. There's a crate downstairs here though. So maybe we try and grab that. Just for another slim chance of a pistol. Let's just interrupt these two for like the third time. You'd think they'd learn. Anything good? Mercies, I'll take it. I've enjoyed this level. It's nothing like a bit of nearly getting shot to pieces to get the old heart racing. And getting a perfect run out of it all is just the icing on the cake.
I doubt that's true, though.
Oh, it's true. And off we go. So with the alerteds out of the way, it's just going to be a cakewalk now, isn't it? Going to be no problems whatsoever as we go to Mendoza. Eliminate guard, shotgun and assault rifle. Take no damage. Glad that wasn't on Dartmoor. Shotgun kill epic makes sense because we can bring the legendary version of our sword off. Let's just double check. The version over here, the makeshift, is only rare. Yeah. So we've got 2 rare sword offs and a legendary. And that will get the job done. Assault rifle will bring... Let's go for the RS-15 this time. And then Pistola Silver Baller continues to match our suit. Our low textured suit. There we go. Snaps into existence once again. Usual stuff from over here. Maybe a rubber duck, just in case. Can't hurt. Maybe a disposable scrambler. Or similar. Yeah, again, can't hurt. Probably unnecessary, but with the additional challenge of starting on the lowest floor and moving up, could be a problem if we don't take that. Let's go see. So, down in the vineyards, I guess. Big, wide maps, so there's a lot of choices for where level 0 might be, but yeah, the vineyard all counts. The fermentation room might also count. But given where our targets are, or Fresco being down there, that would make the vineyards make sense as a starting location. Plus it's a quick stroll down these stairs. Yeah, there's Philo. And the wives to be. So here we are, level 0. We are free to do whatever we need to get outfits and whatnot. Now that we've arrived. There's a guard. What are you looking at? I mean, he's very polite. There was no call for that. There's probably no call for gunning him down either, but sometimes you just got to. Oh, he's gone back to his mate, who is in fact one of the targets. So that wasn't subtle or stealthy or even very professional, but it got a target down. And it would give us an outfit to allow us to get closer to our second target. I don't know if either of these are the best bet for epic shotguns. That guy in the basement might be good because we can wipe out everyone in his vicinity. He's going to be our next target, I think, anyway, because he's on level 3. A basement being on level 3. Would you Adam and Eve it? Although, that target up there, if we'd brought a sniper along, they might be an easy kill from down here. But maybe they are anyway. And they come back out to the viewing platform. I should probably worry about those other guards coming back though at some point soon. But I'm kind of tempted to try and snipe that guy. Okay, those two guys have noticed bodies. Now, is your friend going to come over here because he saw where that shot was fired from? Not anymore, he's not. So, target up there is roaming now. I think he will come back to the viewing platform. It would make life easier if he does. Because I don't want to accidentally go down a flight of stairs on my way from the villa back over here. You lean over, friend. Okay. We've wounded him. We're not doing an amazing job with these shots. But some of them are connecting. There we go. We did a good enough job. Sniper rifle would have obviously been superior. But that's fine. Target number 3 is just chilling next to a truck.
Now, what am I doing here?
And unfortunately chilling next to a guard. Okay, Philo's back. Is that a problem? I mean, this guy is the problem. But there are spots out here, aren't there, where the walls are pretty solid. They don't look very solid, these walls. And that always concerns me. They behave pretty solidly. Given as I am concerned, in general, I think we'll play it super safe. This is why I bought this.
Sometimes it's just your luck.
Terrible accident. Terrible duck-related accident. And now while we're here... Oh, there's a propane flask. That would have done the job even better. But that's cool. So we need to make our way upstairs to the villa basement, which is on level 3. We shouldn't go down any stairs to get to it. We need to just keep going up. So we could go up to the atrium and then work our way through the security room area. Maybe. What if we work our way up these stairs through the toilets? That would work. But if we come this way, how does that work for us? We're still on level 0. So we haven't gone up any stairs yet. We could go up to barrel room. Yeah. So, still level 0, all the way across here. Now we're moving up. That's okay. And all is well, isn't it? Because now we are able to go through the security room and up one more flight of stairs and we're good. So let's see. That's that guy out of the picture. Two in there don't notice. Guess we don't need the briefcase. We're going to be in guard outfits the rest of the time. There's a security card and the camera's dealt with. Good stuff. Oh, and of course we've got easy shotgun targets, haven't we? I hadn't even thought about it, but yes we do, is the answer. So we'll just trespass our way across here. Take those two guys out. Bonk. That's you down. Now no one's going to hear anything that happens down here, just because it's too far away from everyone. Okay, the second guy there did hear the first shot. But now he's not going to hear anything again. I was thinking let's knock him out and then let's close the door. Just to give us a bit of extra quiet time. But I didn't really need to do that because these two lads over here are already unable to hear anything. So life is going good. Let's replenish our assault rifle ammo. Pretty certain no one's going to come through here, but let's chuck some lads in the water in. Now, where's supplier? They're upstairs. That second guy made a crunch rather than a splosh. Strange. Ah, no, target's one of those guards. So what's the move? We've got 3 guards, one of whom is the target, so we need to be careful. Everyone heard that. But this guy's coming around to have a look.
Come out if you're there.
So that's him out of the picture. Now the next guy who comes around is going to be our man. But that's not the end of the world. We'll just choke him out.
Okie dokie.
Yeah. So you just get choked. Life is good. You are unnecessary. I don't know if people are going to hear things here. Also, I don't know if going down that flight of stairs counts as dropping down a full level, but it's certainly against the spirit of things, so we'll just leave you there. And you can get blasted. Okay, looks like no one heard that because everyone's too far away. Outstanding. So now we just need to get out without taking damage. Supplier is in fact down the floor, but targets are all dead, so stairs are fine.
Hey there. Need anything?
I need pistols.
You have no idea.
I need all the pistols. We haven't used any freelance tools, have we? So I've got no reason to buy the lethal pills when I can get them for free. So there's just one more task before we can actually leave the level.
Ugh, cut, Neil. What's this asshole doing in my shot? Unbelievable.
Sorry, friends. Was I interrupting something? Ooh, soda. Well, can't stick around chatting to my friends forever. It's time to leave the level and think about our showdown. These guys appear to have recovered from some dude getting badly shot in their vicinity. Good for them. They're resilient. And away we go. Oh, of course, we need to have rubber duck back, so we could have bought the pills. I don't think it matters in the long run. Berlin. Showdown. Eliminate guards, assault rifle and shotgun. Eliminate the target, frag grenade. Blimey. So, eliminate them during a tell? That could be tricky, because if we throw a frag grenade, they're going to stop doing what they were doing. Pacify 3 suspects silently. Interesting. That's probably our only sensible option. Although we had the issue with Paris where we couldn't eliminate them going to a meeting because we weren't able to pacify them silently, then poison them. But we can pacify them, start a meeting, and then drop a frag grenade on them, and that would work. Eliminate leader going to a meeting is probably the best bet then, because we only need to pacify one person. We pacify them silently, then we use their phone to call a meeting, then we drop a frag grenade on them, and we scuttle away, giggling to ourselves. That sounds like an excellent plan, and in order to carry out this plan, we need a frag grenade. We need a way to isolate them quietly, probably. And then a way to pacify them quietly, maybe. But then how much space have we got left for guns and such? Maybe we don't bring the Karma. maybe the karma's a bit too much and we just pacify them silently by twocking them in the head with a wrench. Although, if we bring legendary guns, then we can in fact fit the karma in as well. So let's do that. We are fully loaded and we're ready to kill a whole bunch of people. One of whom is a dehydrated foodie with a necklace, hat, blonde hair, no glasses though. Tattoo might be hard to spot. Here we are in the bar, the basement bar. Yeah, we're on the lowest floor. Okay, who have we got around? Oh, there's someone. They're having a drink. Hat, blonde hair, necklace. No glasses, probably no earrings. I'm going to mark you as a probable. You've had a drink, but you haven't had a food, so I can't say for sure. Club's busy tonight. That's possibly an issue. There's another target down there. Bold. So, where would you go if you were Seeked? There's a spot over here, isn't there? Yeah, that's probably where you'd end up. Where would you go in the meantime? You come back over here. Now, if you were to go up a floor, then where would you go if you were Seeked? Because if I go up a floor and then she runs downstairs to Vom, that doesn't bode well for us. She's going that way now. There's a guard up there. What's she doing? Going for another towel? Okay, she's eating. She's got to be the target. She's a dehydrated foodie. There is another target down here, but they're not really someone we need to worry about now, because I'm pretty sure we've got our target. Is anyone real noticing me if I stand here? It doesn't look like it. Or maybe sometimes, because I'm kind of holding the gun behind my back on occasion. What if we throw the briefcase here? She hears it. But so does this guy. But there might not be many people who hear it, to be honest. So if we can thin the numbers. You get in the box. Okay, we've got another target over there. Eating a chocky bar. Here she comes again. So she heard that. Ah, she's... Okay. No one's decided to go for that. The other target got involved, I think. What if we throw something in here now where she's on the floor above? She did hear it. But so did this guy, who's probably an assassin. Yeah, he's an assassin. He's in a box. Let's try that again. See if that gets her attention, even though she's up the floor. Okay, who's this? Just some guy. He's no help. And we've run out of bin space. That guy is not the target. So let's just get rid of him. Where did you come from anyway? Dude. Either way, he's going away. But now there's what? Another assassin? That's not your assassin, is it? Where's she going to go for meetings and such? She seems to be moving with purpose. So I'm pretty sure she's going to a meeting. Maybe not now that we've crowded her. Okay, she's going through this door. We are definitely not allowed in here. This might give us an opportunity to get an outfit. It's all very quiet around here. Ah, there's a dude. Oh, he's a courier. Well, that's convenient. So we're now allowed to roam about. Would be nice to hide this guy somewhere, but I don't know where we can really. So let's pop in there and hope that these guys don't come through here. No. She's gone back over there. Oh, there's a box. I would still like a key card if I could get one. So I can get through doors from either side. And there we go. So yeah, that guy is definitely our target's assassin, I think. So if we can lure the assassin round. Yes, come around, assassin. We need you out of the picture. So here he comes. Good. Then he can be dragged in here. So with her assassin out of the picture, maybe we can lure her around here somewhere. Not even going to kill the assassin. Just going to pop him in a box. Now, target is over there. We can now catch her next time she goes for a meeting. Next time she goes backstage for a meeting, we could catch her and deal with her. But we could also potentially still deal with her now. Is she the only person to hear that? Nope, she's still calling other people over. But yeah, she goes for another meeting on the ground floor. We got the outfit and we got the key card. So we can just follow her and give her a quick secret at a quiet spot. It would be fun though to try and lure her down from upstairs again. No, she refuses. Very well. You can just get bonked just because you're a bother. We've got nowhere to hide you as such, but we don't need to hide you. We can just leave you over here. Okay, she's still luring other people. She's a master manipulator. I think it would take a while to knock out everyone who might be coming around. Now this guy... He's probably not an assassin. He's just a tech guy. Could be nice to have his outfit available if we need it though. So he can join the pile. And maybe we'll swap outfits just so we've got it available to us if we need it. Is she going to a meeting? She's on the move for sure. This might be our moment. What are those guards doing? Neither of them are looking at us. You need to use the bathroom. Fortunately, there's one right here. Okay, so we've silently disabled our target. Business burner phone. Let's just double check. Yeah, business meeting. Good. So here's the plan. We pick up the phone. We start a business meeting. We whip out our frag grenade. Yep, the meeting is happening. We throw our frag grenade. We get the hell away. Target eliminated. Good. Now is that going to count as eliminated on the way to meeting? Let's just double check that that's the case. When picture in picture goes away. Yes. So we've achieved the hard part, I guess. Although we could still use a biker outfit because we can't whip out the assault rifle, can we, in this gear? This is the weird security outfit that doesn't let you have an assault rifle. So let's see. Are they investigating the body or are they escorting targets to safety? Because the target was thinking about running away. Okay, now the secret network is escaping. That's fine. Lookouts being alerted is all well and good. I don't think we're in much danger here. That woman was going to a meeting and then she just decided, oh no, it's not a meeting, it's a dead body. Which is a bit odd, but that's okay. So yeah, there's a bunch of guards running around and being confused. This guy's dragging people. How far are you dragging?
This day just keeps getting better and better.
Oh, you haven't heard the half of it, mate. Down you go. We'll start a second pile with you. This is the pile called To Be Shot. And maybe we just start it now. The fact that the assault rifle is an illegal item in our hands doesn't matter when there's nobody around. This guy could also be shot. I don't think anyone's really going to be roaming back and forth in this room anymore. So at this rate we might not need a biker outfit. So we could sneak behind those two guys. Would they notice us? No. Idiots. So we'll get Rolf to pop over. His outfit is just as good as a biker outfit for us. So we'll grab it. Now where do we shotgun a bunch of guards? There's two guards in here and they both know I'm not Rolf. Do we lure one of them with the gramophone again? Okay, no, because they don't respond to the sound of a gramophone apparently. But a briefcase? You better believe they heard that. So you come with me, friend. What I might do is bring you in here. So that's one guy we can potentially shotgun. That's our final guy, assault rifled. There's a cupboard somewhere. Two guys outside don't know that I'm not Rolf. So that is helpful for our purposes. Quick briefcase toss will bring one of them in. Bonk. He can join his unlucky friend in this little room. Now we just need one more. And down you go. I'm not certain if this is going to be quiet enough or if the guys who are upstairs are going to hear this somehow. Let's put away my assault rifle just because we can. I'm thinking we just blast them all and then run away, but if for any reason we decide that's not safe, there is a box in there. Okay, I forgot to actually let the door close, but it turns out this anyway is far enough away from anyone that might care. Good. So that's that smoothly dealt with. Next stop, supplier. Who looks remarkably similar to one of the civilians that we bashed earlier. Yeah, we're going to go find your twin, madam. We're going to see if we want some.
You want some? Do you want to buy some? I've got some serious hardware.
One pistol, please.
Of course.
She's got one. She's got the White Trinity. And let's think. No, we used the frag grenade again, so we might not get our lethal pills back. So go on, we'll splash out. It's basically a 500 mercies tip for her to thank her for actually having one of the pistols that we need. Picking up that pistol seems like a perfect way to end this perfect run. So on our bike we are. Thanks, Berlin. We're a very good boy. We might get another pistol from this crate. Oh, there's the Krugermeyer that we could have purchased at some point if the supplier had actually had the dang thing more than once. And there's our frag grenade as well. So what are we looking at for pistols now? Gold Baller, which we can get by completing the whole campaign, and a little dinky pistol up there, and the Ancestral Kruger. Oh, and that Aircrush 73, that brand new one that we've never seen or used. We'll get at least one of those legendary pistols if we manage to complete the campaign in the next couple of videos. But we've still got to get through them. So hopefully you'll be there for the next one next week. And until then, thanks for watching, friends.